A few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family and they need you there. Though I've tried to resist being last on your list, but no other man's gonna do. So I'm saving all my love for you. It's not very easy living alone. My friends try and tell me find a man of my own, but each time I try, I just break down and cry, 'cause I'd rather be home feeling blue. So I'm saving all my love for you. You used to tell me we'd run away together. Love gives you the right to be free. You said be patient, just wait a little longer, but that's just an old fantasy. I've got to get ready, just a few minutes more. Gonna get that old feeling when you walk through that door. For tonight is the night, for I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through. So I'm saving all my love. Yes, I'm saving all my loving. Yes, I'm saving all my love for you. No other woman is gonna love you more, 'cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole night through. So I'm saving all my love. Yeah, I'm saving all my loving. Yeah, I'm saving all my love for you. For you. For you. Okay, you're probably asking, okay, how is that an inspiring song? Really, it's not an inspiring song. It's just a fun song. I'm just singing a song just to be singing a song. So there you go. Kind of wake you up, kind of get you thinking, kind of change your thoughts. A diversionary activity, which is something that rap encourages us to do. Okay, so moving on from comfort agreement. I think I went over that to exhaust. And if you're still not sure about what I mean about a comfort agreement and what I tried to define in the two videos previously, review the videos again. And you're still not sure, then go ahead and leave me a comment on this Facebook page. Please keep it positive. Please keep it clean. Please keep it encouraging. Remember, there's other peers that are signing in to listen and to read what I have on this Facebook page, and we don't want to trigger anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody. We want to encourage and support and uplift everyone and anyone that turns into this page. So please keep your comments clean and positive. And as my mom used to say, if you don't have anything good or positive to say, don't say nothing at all. Go post it on somebody else's Facebook page. Not my personal one, but go post it on somebody else's Facebook page, and we can read it there, and it's safer there than here. Okay, well, this is Rap Angel, the help, And this is a Facebook page in support of rap that was created by Mary Ellen Copeland and is supported by the Mary Ellen Copeland Center. And if you want to know more about RAP, Wellness Recovery Action Plan, you can go to their webpage at Mary Ellen Copeland Center I think it's .org, I think. And you can learn more, or you can Google it. That's easy. Just Google it and you can learn more. Okay, but I'm moving on from here, and I'm not going to do the extensive details like I've done in the videos in past because it's taking up too much time. And if you want to know all that stuff again, go to Mary Ellen Copeland Center. Just Google it, and it'll give you more in-depth detail. Okay, so moving on with RAP, we had the 5 key concepts of RAP, which is hope, personal responsibility, education, self-advocacy, and support. And I like to call this, these 5 key concepts, I like to call this my house. I want to live in my house. I want to be comfortable inside my house. To be comfortable inside my house, I need to cover all 5 of these 5 key concepts, not just in my rap, but in my life, because rap is a lifestyle. It's a life plan. It's not something that you just create and sit it up on a shelf and it gets pulled down at a time of emergency. It's something that you use every single day. And then you get to a point where you've got your wellness tools memorized, which you can pull out. You got your action plan for early warning signs and when things breaking down memorized, and you start acting on it, and your support system starts acting on it automatically because everybody knows it. So, but it's a lifestyle, and rap grows with you, it changes with you, it goes through different seasons of your life with you, because we're always growing and we're always changing and we're always getting older and getting wiser and getting smarter and getting more mature, and even our mental illness changes. Sometimes it can change for the better, sometimes it can change for the worse, all depending, and then you got to change your rap according to that as well. Sometimes we take on new medical concerns. When I started my rap, I didn't have a heart condition, and now I do. I'm a heart patient now. At the time that I started my rap, I didn't know I had Crohn's disease. Now I do. And so, all that is entailed in part of my rap and what I deal with every day. And now I'm a little bit older than what I was 13 years ago when I made 10 years ago when I made my first rap. 12 years ago when I made my first rap. See, we change. And I'm losing my memory. Ooh. So, but we change. And so my rap from what it was in 2004 is completely different from what it is now, and it doesn't mean that my rap failed or it didn't work. It just means that it changed with me. That's all. It grew with me. It matured with me. It got wiser with me as I got wiser, and that's the point of it, that the hardships and the challenges that come along with dealing with mental illness and dealing with medical issues, dealing with learning disabilities, as well as dealing with age, it's all about growing. It's all about becoming wiser and more understanding and learning how to be content and peaceful inside here, despite what's going on outside here, and despite what's going on inside here and inside here, we can still be peaceful and content. And that's part of the reason why I created this Facebook page, is because as I'm learning to be more peaceful and content in my own life and dealing with my own mental illness and brain injury and medical issues, I just wanted to be there to support others to learn to grow in that contentment and in that peacefulness despite what's going on internally in your life and externally outside your life. So in order to get to that point of learning to be peaceful and content, we got to be comfortable in these 3 areas, hope, personal responsibility, education, self-advocacy, and having a strong support system. And these 5 parts are not exactly easy. They're not easy. They don't come simply. Some take time. Maybe one takes time more than the other. But you know, that's okay, because that's why we consider recovery a journey. Because on a journey, you're learning, you're discovering, you're obtaining the things that you need as well as the things that you want. You're letting go of the things that you don't need. You're letting go of the things that you really didn't want in the first place. It's just your eyes were too big. So, but it's a journey, you know, and there's going to be hills, there's going to be mountains, there's going to be deep valleys, there's going to be pits, there's going to be long dark caves that we're going to be going through. But that's life. Life is a journey, and it's a journey of discovery, and it's full of all kinds of challenges. And we can't take this journey by ourselves. We can't take this journey alone. We were never meant to be hermits. So that's why the strong support system. One of the way of continuing in recovery is that you got to have a strong support system. And we usually encourage about 5 or more supporters within your life. You know, usually we all average about 3, but never let it be just 1, because that one person will burn out. 2 people can end up quickly burning out, but 3 kind of balance each other. And then, of course, if you got 4 or 5, it becomes even stronger than that. And then, of course, you have a mix. But we'll get into that later when we talk about support. Okay, I want to talk about our house. Our house being made of these 5 key concepts, okay? So whenever an architect or workers are beginning to build a house or a building, if you will, the first thing they do is they lay the foundation, whatever it is that they got to do to lay the foundation, because that house cannot stand without a foundation. Now, you know, there's a parable about, you know, the foolish man built his house upon the sand, and the storm came up, and the waters rose, and the rain came down, and it washed the house away. And then the wise man built his house upon the rock, and the storm came along, and the water rose up, and the rain came down, and the wind blew, and the house stood still. And so that's the same way with us. Our foundation has got to be deep, it's got to be thick, it's got to be strong, it's got to be firm. You know, so you don't want your foundation being made of paper or wood or anything else that's easily disposable and can turn to ash just like that. You want to be made of strong, like cement, like rock, like iron, or even like diamond. You know, you want it to be strong like that. Impenetrable is the way you want your foundation to be. And you have to dig your foundation and lay it, you know, low, you know, like roots. You want it to be really deep and in there so that it's absolutely unmovable. So what is our foundation? Well, our foundation is hope. The very first key concept, hope, is our foundation. And what is your hope? Well, that's really up to you. I can't tell you what your hope is. Your family can't tell you what your hope is. Your case manager, your counselor, your doctor, your pastor, your rabbi, nobody can tell you what your hope is. You have to decide what your hope is. Because see, here's the deal. And I'm a born-again Christian, and I know, you know, my hope is based in Jesus Christ, my Lord, and the Lord God, my Savior and Father forever. But that's my hope, okay? Because I chose that hope of my own free will and volition. I chose that to be my hope. And because I chose that to be my hope, my foundation is strong and firm and deep, and it's unmovable. It doesn't matter what anybody tells me. That's my hope, and my hope is built on that. And my hope is not built on what the pastor tells me Sunday morning. It's not built on what my case manager tells me Monday morning. And my hope is not built on what the DJ tells me Friday night. My hope is built on what I chose to make my hope. And that's got to be for you. You have to choose what your hope is. And once you choose that hope, then you lay your roots and build it deep. But also understand you accept the consequences of whatever your hope is that you chose. So if you chose that your hope is to get a job, then let that be your hope and build it and be strong on it. And no matter what anybody around you says, they say that you can't do it, that you're incapable, that you got a mental illness, that you're crazy, that you're stupid, that you're dumb, whatever people say, ignore it. Because that's your hope. Because you believe in it. You believe it. This is what I can do. I can do this. And you set your goals and you build your plans and you work towards your hope. And you live for your hope every single day. That's your hope. No matter what anybody else around you says, that's your hope. But it's got to be your choice of what your hope is and not anybody else. And people can't judge you or dictate to you what hope that you should choose. You got well-meaning and good people out there that are going to say, this is what hope is, this is what your hope should be. And you know what? More power to them. I love them to death, and that's good and that's great. But if your hope is not your choice, guess what? Your hope's made of paper. Your hope will be made of wood. And when the trials and the troubles of life come along, what's going to happen? It's going to burn up. It's going to get waterlogged and turn into nothing. It's going to become ash and disappear and be nothing at all. And what good is that to you? You know, you'll look back on it and say, well, I guess, they were right. My hope was no good. Now I'm hopeless. Well, you know what? It's not their fault. It's actually your fault because you chose to build your hope on something that somebody else said. You didn't choose it. You let them choose it for you. But you've got choices. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has rights. You can't say you don't have a choice. You do. You do have a choice. You can choose what your hope is. And you can accept the consequences of whatever your choice is. And lay that foundation. Make it strong. Make it firm. Because when you put the frame of your house up, you want it to stand solid and complete. But without that firm foundation, it's not going to stand. And let me tell you, your mom, your Aunt Betty, your daddy who is Pastor so-and-so can be the greatest people on the planet. They can be the greatest people next to French toast. And that's wonderful and that's great. But they cannot decide what your hope is. Now, I don't want anybody to think that I'm leading anybody astray and sending people to go ahead, hell-bound alone, or, get into, perversion or whatever. I'm not. I'm talking from experience that choosing a hope that is not your own is no hope at all. Your mom can have the greatest hope in the world, but if it is not your hope, it's no hope at all. It's hopeless. And for us who have mental illness, or whether it's a medical disability, we got to have a strong hope in something. Maybe your hope is that you will survive cancer. If that is your hope, you lay that foundation and you build on it from there, and it does not matter what anybody else around you says. That is your hope, and you live for that hope every single day, 24/7. I will recover from cancer so that I can go to Alaska and get in a hot air balloon and fly in a hot air balloon. That's just an example. But, that might be your hope so that you can meet your goals. Because really, that's what your hope is based on. There's goals that you have set for yourself in your life that you want to meet. But you can't meet those goals without a hope. And the fact of the matter is that if we don't have hope, if the doctors are telling us that because of our mental illness or our brain injury or because of our medical concerns, whatever they might be, that all we have to live for is pulling a check once a month and having our whole family take care of us for the rest of our lives, that's hopeless. And that would send every one of us looking for a tree to hang ourselves off of and writing suicide notes. But that's not the way we want to live, because that's not living. That's not life at all. Life is, yeah, you've got this situation, you've got this condition. Yeah, it's difficult. It's full of challenges. It's going to make every day a challenge. But you know what? You can do it. You can do it. You can trust that you can do it. And that's where your hope has got to be. Whatever hope that you choose, that hope has got to be saying to you, you can do this. You can overcome this challenge. You can face this challenge. You can meet this challenge. You can do this, and you're going to do this. And you've got the tools. You've got the actions for doing it, and you're able to. We're going to get there, And so that's what your hope is all about. Now, in part 2 of this video, as part of hope, I'm going to tell my story just like I do when I'm doing a rap workshop, but I'm going to tell my story in full. And the reason why I'm telling my story is because I believe my story is a story of grace, and it's a story of hope, and it's a story of forgiveness. A lot of things that's in my story seem absolutely impossible for anybody to have lived through or gone through, but I have. For whatever reason that's been chosen for me to live through it, I have, and I'm still here. And since we're talking on this one key concept, I have to say it is my hope that has helped me to get through so much. My hope is not just in God. I actually have two hopes. My first hope is in God, but my second hope is in rap. I live rap 24/7. Anybody that knows me knows that I live rap every single day. I talk rap, I share rap, I mentor rap, I demonstrate rap, and even when I'm going through, really bad bouts of clinical depression, I'm just reiterating rap over and over and over again to myself, even when I'm symptomatic and on the verge of becoming psychotic for whatever reason, because things are not doing good. I just go over rap over and over and over and over and over again in order to stabilize myself and help myself stay strong. Now, does that mean that I've only been in the hospital once? No. Actually, I've been in the hospital 15 times. I've been in the psychiatric hospital 15 times since 2001. And I've been in and out of medical hospital maybe a dozen times, since I've become a heart patient and have Crohn's disease and all. So I've had my share of hospital visits and psychotic breaks and all. I've been in crisis centers too. Does that mean my rap failed? No, it doesn't. Actually, my rap succeeded because I went and got help exactly where I needed to get help, and I'm still here, and I'm doing fine. I'm doing well. Can it happen again that I might get sick again? Yeah. And you know what? That's okay. I'm not disappointed in that. I'm not discouraged in that. I don't see myself as a failure, and neither should you see yourself as a failure either. It's okay, because it's part of the package. It's part of it's the name of it's the beast. Mental illness is a beast. Medical disability is a beast. Brain injury is a beast. And our job is to tame it, but it's a beast, and it's gonna bring us down sometime, just like any wild animal will bring you down because it doesn't want to be tamed. Same thing with what we've got on. It's gonna bring us down, and that's okay. It's okay, because there is support out there for us to help us. There are ways that we can be strong. Rap is a way that we can be strong, and I'm here to help you to be strong, just like I have a strong support system that's there for me to help me be strong. And well, as you see, I'm not at home, and I'm not at George's house. I am at the 2015 vocal conference. Yay! And it's going to be 3 days of a lot of fun and workshops and seeing people that I haven't seen in a long, long time. Last time I came here was 2008, and meeting new friends and making new friends. And this evening, we're having karaoke and guitar music. I'm doing the karaoke music, so I get to sing. Woo! So I'm all excited. Yes, my Christian brothers and sisters, I am singing secular music, and I'm going to enjoy myself. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. Keep your comments to yourself. But I'm going to enjoy myself singing, and I'm going to let loose. No, not really. There's going to be no alcohol, and no, I'm not going to get loose. But I'm going to enjoy myself singing music, because that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun and enjoying ourselves and making friends and enjoying life in a positive and healthy and thriving way. Yes, I sound like a commercial, so enough of that. Okay, so thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful day. It is beautiful out here in the mountains of Harrisonburg. We're on the campus of James Madison University, and it is gorgeous. I'm going to post some pictures of my stay here on my wrapangel the help page, and I hope to hear some comments from you soon. I might open my page to a little bit more people. I'm doing it little by little, because again, I'm trying to stay away from all the political people, because I'm not going to get political, and I'm trying to stay away from the ultra religious people, because I'm not ultra religious at all, thank God, praise the Lord, hallelujah. And I'm trying to stay away from all the critical, judgmental people, that want to criticize or judge me because I have a mental illness, or because I'm a Christian, or, because, whatever political views that they know that I got. So I'm trying to stay away from them too. I'm going to try to open my page a little bit more. And if I do that again, I ask, please keep it safe, healthy, clean, no judgments, no criticisms. I will block you if you do foolishness like that. Don't do foolishness like that. Thank you very much. We're not here to trigger people. Okay. And please remember, I'm up here too, and I'm doing this out of the love of my heart, not for any agenda whatsoever, just simply because out of the love of my heart for peers like myself, because somebody did this for me when I had a psychotic break and I had no idea what was going on with me, and I was in the hospital. Somebody did this for me. They reached out a hand to me, and they brought me into the world of recovery. And I'm here today because that person reached out their hand to me. And so I'm paying it forward, and I'm reaching out my hand back to my other brothers and sister peers in the world. And that is my only agenda. So thank you very much, and take care. Goodbye.